And that trigger feels good. Let's check the reset. This video has been 2 years in the making. Finally get to put some shots through and talk about the MC1911 S10 from Girsan. Yep, this is a 10 millimeter 1911 handgun. Going to talk about the features and put a few rounds downrange. So let's go. What's up, crew? It's Chris from CloverTac, and welcome back to the channel. Not going to waste any time today. Going to get some rounds put downrange. Come back, talk about the features on this 1911 handgun from Girsan. Fire a few more rounds downrange, and then at the end of the video, I'll give you my pros and cons list. So got a few rounds in the magazine here, and 10 yards downrange, we got that 6-inch steel gong. Now, safety, of course, is first. Eyes on, ears are in. Let's make this happen. Man, that slide racks smooth. Here we go. Put some on the steel. If I can get my grip decent with this gimped finger. Man, trigger's not bad. Oh, the reset's pretty awesome too. There's 2 on steel, 3 on steel, 4 on steel, 5 on steel. Nice. Man, the trigger as far as the weight is good. The brake is crisp. And the reset is just darn near non-existent. So let's talk a little bit about the specifications on the MC1911 S10 here. Obviously a 1911 style handgun, which is going to be semi-automatic, single action, and hammer fired. Now, yes, this thing is chambered in the most powerful millimeter of them all. We're talking the 10 millimeter auto cartridge. And as far as the magazine, this thing does ship with a Metgar magazine, 8-round capacity on that. Now, we're talking about safeties on this thing, pretty standard 1911 grip safety, along with ambidextrous manual safeties as well. And this thing is pretty pimped out as well, with adjustable rear sights, some pretty nicely textured grips with that Girsan medallion in the middle, an extended beaver tail, as well as an accessory rail that I find is perfect for my TLR-10 Streamlight flashlight. Now, this is a beast of a handgun with that 6-inch barrel. The overall length comes in at about 9 3/4 inches, and because we're talking about a steel slide and steel frame, this puppy weighs in at about 50 ounces. Let's slow things down a bit and see how accurate this handgun can be. Of course, got the multi-cal steady rest here from our friends at Ransom International. 5 rounds loaded up. Got a paper target 10 yards downrange. And let's slow roll it and see how good we can do. Again, shooting with this gimped finger. But here we go. And that reset is just so nice. Jumping off the rest there. That shows a little bit of the power in the 10 millimeter. Gotta say though, this heavy frame does certainly help tame it just a little bit. There are those 5. Now let's go down range and check out that paper target. Here we are again, 10 yards down range, taking a look at this target, and there is your 5-shot group, a jagged little line, basically. Point of impact, a little bit low, nothing to be too terribly concerned about. So I guess it's pros and con time on this 10 millimeter. So we'll start with pros, and I've got to say, man, the slide is like it's riding on glass. The action is super smooth. Trigger, pretty nice. The weight, again, really helps tame down that 10 millimeter cartridge. And yeah, overall, there's not going to be a whole lot of cons. The one con I think that might be an issue moving forward, I don't like the blacked out front and rear sight, so probably gonna paint that front sight or swap it out so I get a little bit of contrast. And I'm not a super big fan of an accessory rail. However, in this case, my TLR 10 flashlight from Streamlight fits this thing like a glove. So that might not actually be in the con category at all. But if you're looking for more content on stuff from Girsan, I've got it locked and loaded right over here, so be sure to check that out. As for this one, we're done. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget to chain fire freedom.